Welcome to the channel. My name is Matthias. Today we're going to talk about DC's Creature Commandos, an animated series that was helmed by James Gunn. Now, this animated series I didn't love, but there was stuff that I liked and I found interesting, and a lot of stuff that I think have a lot of potential, and then other stuff that really didn't work for me. So without further ado, let's get into this. So now with our heroes, which with quotey fingers because they're very much anti-heroes, I feel like we're dealing with a B-tier Suicide Squad. And I guess when you're working with B and C-list characters, it's not a bad thing. Sometimes you have more liberty to do more crazy and creative stuff. You're not going to ruffle the feathers to hardcore fans that you're touching any of the big legacy characters and stuff like that. So the lineup would be the Bride, Weasel, G.I. Robot, Dr. Phosphorus. Then you had Nina, who was like this aquatic chick. Then the leader of the team, or the one that carried the leash to the team, would be Rick Flag Sr. I'm not sure if I'm forgetting anyone, but the thing is that what I really loved with each episode was you would get the origin story to each member of the team, and they would really flesh out the character. And all the backstories were really fantastic. All of them were heartbreaking. Everyone on this team of monsters had gone through some really terrible shit prior to being on this team. Also, the side characters play an important role in this series, like Amanda Waller and her right-hand man, John. But the big takeaway, at least for me, is the Frankenstein monster, who also gets his own dedicated episode. And the way he's characterized, he's this self-centered jerk that he's such a asshole. During this whole series, he's fixated on the Bride, and he has like this side mission with Rick Flag Sr. Then we get this plot with this fake country that, honestly, I really hate in comic books when they invent fake countries, and it's really a thing with DC. Like Marvel too, of course, we have Latveria and Wakanda and Tierra Verde. But I've always had the impression, at least with the movies, because I don't read DC comic books, that they fixate a lot on these made-up countries. So the Creature Commandos have this mission in Pokolistan or something like that. And they have to save this princess, but it's pretty obvious from the get-go that the princess is evil. So everyone's talking with these thick Eastern European accents. And I just found it to be pretty irritating after a while. I did like the fact that they tried to accompany the soundtrack with where everything takes place geographically. So you have some cool gypsy punk from Gogo Bordello, I think he's from Ukraine. So the plot in general, I felt that it was just overly convoluted, even though I really loved the fact that we had Clayface pop up in the series. Like Batman 2 makes a very brief cameo, which was really awesome. That was the episode that revolved around Dr. Phosphorus. Now, the action in general, I thought was really awesome. They got very creative, especially when things got really gory. Especially in the way that Dr. Phosphorus would use his powers. I was actually caught by surprise by how bloody and gory the series was in general. Even though I was taken aback a little bit when they showed dead children, at least for me, I thought, just don't show, just imply it. I sort of felt that was in poor taste. And also there's sex, animated sex, that again, I did not see that coming. At least for me, that's not my cup of tea. To each their own there. I was just caught by surprise, and at least for me, it feels so awkward, animated sex, when they're trying to take it seriously. So, summing everything up, character is cool, love the backstories, the main plot, at least for me, it didn't work for me, but I feel like the series has a lot of potential in Season 2. So I gave it a stupid score of 21. So, see you guys next time. Bye.